Have you ever considered that your simple morning routine might be silently working against you? Most of us wake up, pour a cup of coffee, maybe toast some bread, and settle into the same cozy spot every morning. It's familiar, comforting, and feels like home. But what if there's one part of that routine, something you've done for years, that could quietly increase your risk of heart issues, dizziness, or even sudden collapse? That's exactly what happened to my neighbor, Harold. At 76, he wasn't sick, nor did he have any major warning signs. Yet one morning, after his usual breakfast, black coffee and toast with jam, he stood up, felt lightheaded, and then everything went dark. Doctors later revealed that it wasn't bad luck. It was a perfect storm. Low blood sugar, dehydration, and a cortisol spike. All of it triggered by a seemingly harmless breakfast routine. As we age, our bodies don't react the way they used to. What felt fine at 45 can be dangerous at 75, especially in that crucial first hour of your day. In this video, I want to gently walk you through the breakfast habit that puts so many seniors at risk. I'll show you how just one or two small changes could make all the difference in protecting your heart, your brain, and your balance. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to help you notice what no one else might have mentioned, the tiny things that add up over time. Because breakfast isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about setting the tone for the entire day. It influences how your brain functions, how steady your hands feel, how your heart handles stress, and whether you'll have the strength to do the things you love without worrying about dizziness or fatigue. The tricky part is that most of the breakfast mistakes older adults make don't feel like mistakes at all. They feel like comfort, like habit, like home. But after decades of the same pattern, your body might be trying to tell you, I need something different now. In this video, we're going to explore 6 quiet but common breakfast habits that could be silently working against you, and how small adjustments can lead to big benefits for your health and well-being. Let's dive in and discover how you can start your day in a way that truly supports your body, so you can feel better, live stronger, and thrive with every sunrise. Breakfast habits that might be slowly chipping away at your health, and how to gently fix them. These aren't drastic changes. They're small shifts, thoughtful choices, and they could help you feel steadier, sharper, and more alive every single morning. Before we dive into today's tips, if you're new here and want to stay updated with more helpful videos like this one, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We're here to share practical advice that can make your mornings and your days better. Don't miss out on any of our upcoming content. Let's start with the first and perhaps most overlooked mistake of all. Mistake number 1, skipping protein every morning. Some habits follow us through life without ever being questioned. They start small, become routine, and eventually feel like second nature. For many older adults, breakfast becomes one of those routines. Familiar, simple, unchanged. A slice of toast, maybe with jam or butter and a hot cup of black coffee, that's it. No fuss, no extra steps. It feels light, easy, and enough. But the truth is, starting your day without any protein might quietly be working against you, especially after the age of 65. I think about my neighbor George, a kind man in his early 70s who always seemed full of life. Every morning he had the same breakfast, toast, jam, and coffee. Nothing else. He said he never had much of an appetite in the mornings and preferred to keep it simple. For years, this routine seemed to serve him well. But gradually, George started feeling more tired. He noticed his legs felt shaky when he walked down the porch steps. One morning, he stood up from the table and had to grab the counter to steady himself. That was when his daughter insisted he see a doctor. The doctor's visit revealed nothing alarming at first. His heart was steady, blood pressure mostly normal, but when asked about his diet, George explained his minimal breakfast. The doctor gently explained that while George's routine might have seemed harmless, it was actually missing something essential: protein. Protein is crucial in the morning because it helps maintain energy levels, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports muscle strength, something that becomes even more important as we age. The doctor recommended adding a source of protein to his breakfast, like eggs, yogurt, or even a protein smoothie. At first, George was skeptical. He wasn't used to eating much in the morning, and the thought of a heavier breakfast didn't appeal to him. But he decided to give it a try. Over the next few weeks, George started incorporating a boiled egg and a small handful of nuts into his morning routine. It wasn't a drastic change, just a small addition to what he was already eating. The results were almost immediate. George felt more energized, his legs felt steadier, and his afternoon fatigue was significantly reduced. His shaky mornings became a thing of the past, and he even found himself enjoying the extra boost that protein provided. The shift was simple but powerful. A small addition of protein to breakfast helped George maintain his strength, balance, and energy throughout the day, something that can be especially crucial as we get older. So, if you're someone who tends to skip protein in the morning, consider making this small but impactful change. You don't need to completely overhaul your routine. Just add a little protein to support your body's needs. Whether it's eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a scoop of protein powder in your smoothie, it can make a world of difference. Remember, it's not about making your breakfast complicated, it's about making it work for you. Your body needs different things as you age, and giving it the right fuel in the morning can set the stage for a healthier, more energetic day. In our next video, we'll talk about another common breakfast mistake that can impact your health over time, and how to fix it with just a few simple tweaks. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on the next tip. Stay tuned and take care of yourself, one small change at a time. As we continue this journey of making small changes that can have a big impact, let's dive into another common breakfast mistake that many people overlook, especially as we age. Mistake number 2, skipping hydration in the morning. I know it sounds simple, perhaps even obvious, but it's easy to forget how vital hydration is, especially right after waking up. When you first wake up, your body has been fasting for hours while you sleep, and it's crucial to replenish fluids to kickstart your metabolism, hydrate your organs, and support brain function. But how many of us are reaching for that cup of coffee first thing instead of a glass of water? That was the case with my neighbor Susan. She was a vibrant woman in her late 60s, always busy with gardening, running errands, and spending time with her grandkids. Every morning, like clockwork, she would wake up, have a cup of black coffee, and head straight into her busy day. But she often felt sluggish, had trouble concentrating in the mornings, and would get headaches that didn't seem to go away. Her energy was low, and despite eating well, something just wasn't right. It wasn't until she had a conversation with her daughter, who had recently read about the importance of morning hydration, that Susan started to reconsider her morning routine. Her daughter gently reminded her that, while coffee was a comforting habit, it could actually contribute to dehydration, especially if she wasn't drinking water beforehand. So Susan decided to try something new. The next morning, she swapped her usual coffee for a tall glass of water with a slice of lemon, something fresh, refreshing, and hydrating. She also made a habit of drinking a glass of water first thing every morning before her coffee. After just a week of adding that simple step to her routine, Susan noticed a remarkable difference. Her energy levels soared, her headaches were much less frequent, and she felt more mentally clear throughout the day. Water is essential for maintaining healthy circulation, regulating body temperature, and supporting all of your body's natural processes, especially as we get older. Just a few sips of water can help you feel more alert and energized, setting a positive tone for the rest of the day. If you're like Susan and are often reaching for that morning cup of coffee first, try this simple change. Drink a glass of water before anything else. If you don't love plain water, add a few slices of cucumber or a splash of lemon for flavor. It's a small, easy habit, but it can help support your body in ways you might not even realize. In the next video, we'll explore yet another breakfast habit that could be holding you back, and what to do about it. I can't wait to share more tips to help you feel healthier, more energized, and balanced each morning. Remember, it's the small things that add up. Take it one step at a time, and let's keep making our mornings and our lives a little bit better each day. Stay tuned, and as always, take care of yourself. Let's move on to another common breakfast mistake that many of us tend to overlook: Mistake number 3. Relying too much on refined sugars. We've all been there, waking up and craving something sweet to start the day. A piece of toast with jam, a sugary cereal, or even a muffin can feel like the perfect way to ease into the morning. But while these foods may taste comforting, they can also cause a roller coaster effect in your blood sugar levels that leaves you feeling sluggish, irritable, or even lightheaded as the day progresses. Take my friend Karen, for example. She's always had a sweet tooth, and for years her breakfast of choice was a sugary cereal with milk, maybe a muffin, and, of course, her cup of coffee. But over time, Karen started noticing that she felt more and more drained in the mornings. She would often experience a sudden dip in energy just an hour or two after breakfast, sometimes even feeling lightheaded or dizzy. At first, Karen thought it was just part of getting older. But when she mentioned it to her doctor, the doctor pointed out that her breakfast choices, which were high in refined sugars, could be contributing to these symptoms. You see, sugary foods cause your blood sugar to spike quickly, but shortly afterward it drops just as rapidly, leading to what's known as a sugar crash. For Karen, this crash was making her feel tired and sluggish, even though she had eaten breakfast. The solution, as her doctor recommended, wasn't to give up sweetness altogether. Instead, Karen learned to balance her meals better, especially her breakfast. She started swapping out refined sugars for whole, nutrient-rich options. She chose oatmeal sweetened with fresh fruit, or a whole-grain toast with almond butter and a slice of banana. These foods provided more fiber, which helped keep her blood sugar stable throughout the morning. The change was subtle at first, but Karen began to notice a huge difference. Her energy levels remained steady, her mood improved, and she no longer felt that afternoon slump that had once been so routine. The best part? Her cravings for sugary snacks started to decrease because her body was getting the nutrients it really needed. It's not about cutting out sugar completely. Sometimes a little sweetness is exactly what we need. But it's about being mindful of how refined sugars can impact our energy and well-being, especially first thing in the morning. So here's a simple tip. Instead of reaching for that sugary cereal or jam-packed toast, try incorporating more whole grains and natural sweeteners into your breakfast. Swap processed foods for fruits, oats, and healthy fats like avocado or nuts. Your body will thank you for the sustained energy, and you'll feel more focused and energized throughout the day. In the next video, we'll explore another common breakfast mistake that could be sabotaging your mornings, and how you can gently fix it to feel your best every day. Remember, the key to long-term health isn't about big, overwhelming changes. It's about these small, thoughtful adjustments that can help you feel better, one morning at a time. Stick with me as we continue to improve our breakfast routines and, ultimately, our overall well-being. You're on the right path, and I'm so excited to share more with you. Stay tuned.